Welcome everybody. It's Ramchandra from Maths Concepts. Today I am discussing about Levi Civita symbol and Kronecker delta, lecture number 2. I had already given lecture on Levi Civita Kronecker delta in lecture number 1. It is regarding applications in vector algebra about this Levi Civita and Kronecker delta, so that vector algebra questions are simplified. Welcome. It's Ramchandra again. Welcome everybody. It's Ramchandra again from Maths Concepts channel. Today I will be continuing my second lecture on Levi Civita symbol and Kronecker delta and their application. In the previous lecture we found that A cross B is equal to epsilon ijk aj bk. I is left over here, jk, aj bk. Similarly, this can also be written as epsilon lmn am bn. This can also be written as epsilon pqr aq br. All these are equivalent. ijk are only numeral numbers. Even lmn is a numeral number, pqr is a numeral number. It's only a notation. And b cross a is equal to epsilon lmn bm an. M takes the M subscript will be used for B, the first vector, and for the second vector n will be there, like this. M will be for the first vector, n will be for the second vector. Bm an, epsilon lmn bm an. And from this we can say A cross B is equal to minus B cross A. If A is equal to B, then it becomes A cross A is equal to minus A cross A. That implies A cross A is equal to 0. This is what we have proved in the last class. Now another major relation also we have written epsilon ijk. You can use lmn, pq or whatever you want to use. Absolutely no problem. Into epsilon ilm. You just see. I is common in both. That is equal to delta jl delta km minus delta jm into delta kl. We can use lmn, pqr, ijk, whatever you want to use, you can use. This is another relation. You have to follow the sequence. Be careful with the sequence whenever you are using Kronecker delta and Levi Civita symbol. These two are the major equations which we had discussed in the last class. Now, let us prove some theorems. Let us prove some theorems in vectors. The first theorem is A dot B. A dot B is simply AI BI. Here, from the Einstein's notation, we have dropped the sigma. Actually, it is sigma. Sum of AI BI. This is AI BI. This is what is dot product. And we have the cross product. A cross B is equal to epsilon ijk aj bk. This is the second. And next, what we have to prove, step by step we will go. We will go to A cross B cross C. A cross B cross C is equal to what is that? A cross B cross C. B into, there is no cross or dot here, dot product of AC, dot product of AC into B, minus C into dot product of AB. This is another theorem, which very important theorem, or rather identity, which we are going to prove today. A cross B cross C is equal to B into A dot C minus C into A dot B. This dot product and B into A cross A dot C means A dot C is a scalar, B into some scalar. It's a vector product, vector triple product, triple vector product. Now, after this, we will be proving another identity. We will list out the identities. A dot B cross C is equal to B dot C cross A is equal to C dot A cross B. This is another identity which we will be proving. Now, we will go for proving the fourth one first. Solution. First 1 and 2 we have already done. What is A dot B cross C. A is nothing but AI. It can be written as AI. Note here, a vector A can be written as AI. That sigma notation, because of Einstein's notation, we have dropped sigma A. And a dot means a dot between them is nothing but B dot B cross C. This is I. You just see, please see the notation. A we have put I, and for B dot C we have put I. A dot B is equal to AI BI. This is what is the definition for dot product. Then B dot C, how we have to write? AI we will write as it is. B dot C is like A dot B cross C. How we have to write? A cross B is equal to epsilon ijk aj bk. Similarly, B dot C is epsilon ijk. This I, let us drop it, and aj bk. Not aj, rather here it is B and C. We will write it as BJCK. Till now, we have taken the definitions from 1 and 2, and we got this value. A dot B cross C is equal to AI epsilon ijk BJCK. Now, let us take AI inside. Then this can be written as epsilon ijk AI BJCK. Then this can be written as epsilon ijk. Please see the process. BJCK into AI. From the definitions which we have defined in the previous class, for a this is 1ix, this is 2yj, this is 3zk. Let us see. Clockwise means positive, anti-clockwise means negative, and epsilon ijk, if you have seen the permutations and combinations which we have defined in the previous class, epsilon ijk is equal to epsilon jki also. Epsilon kij, this is also kij, jki, all are equal, and they are equal to 1. That means epsilon ijk can be replaced by epsilon jki, and also can be replaced by epsilon kij. Now let us see what happens. Now left hand side is equal to A dot B cross C. We have to go logically. And once you go logically, you will not make any mistake anywhere. And second thing also, it may look little bit lengthy when you are doing it logically, but once you practice it, it will be orally also you will be able to solve. A dot B cross C can be what we have written, epsilon ijk bj ck ai bj ck ai by chance. I will change the order. I will change the order from ijk to kij. I will change the order from ijk to kij. Replace I with k, j with I and k with j. Then j with I and k with j and I with k. Whether epsilon kij or epsilon ijk, both are same. Once you change the epsilon order, similarly you have to change the subscript in the matrix also, vector also. Then this will become equal to epsilon kij bi cj ak. Please understand, we have only changed the order so that the positive sign is not disturbed, and order is changed for both the epsilon and also for the vector. This is I, this is j, this is k. We have only changed the order. I we made it as k, so that positive. Kij we made it this way. This I is replaced by k, j is replaced by I, k is replaced by j, so that ijk. This is also positive ijk. Now we got this. Now in this, can we take out bi out? Epsilon kij cj ak Can we do this? This is nothing but bi. This is epsilon kij cj ak is nothing but c cross a. From the definitions, you just see. What is the definition? A cross b is equal to epsilon ijk aj bk. Similarly, here it is written as epsilon kij is equal to cj ak. Whatever may be, as long as it is in the one is left over, I is left over, so that this I comes here. Here I is left over, j is with j, k is with k, I is left over, this I will come here. This I will come here. Please try to understand the process. Now this will become bi c cross a I. That is equal to b c cross a. B dot, because both are having I, we can put the dot here. That means A dot B cross C is equal to B dot A cross, B dot, we should be very careful, C cross A. Whenever we are dealing with vectors, we should be very careful. Now similarly, as a homework, please prove other identities which implies A dot B cross C is equal to B dot C cross A is equal to C dot A cross B. So that this identity could be easily proved, and the similar way we will go for another identity where we have to use the equation of combination of both Levi Civita symbol and also Kronecker delta. Now what is that? Third one. Prove that A cross B cross C is equal to B into A dot C minus C into A dot B. Now we will go for the solution. Sorry, its paper jumped. Now we will go for the solution. From the definitions, here we have to use the equation epsilon ijk, it can be pq or lmn, mnp, xyz, anything. Epsilon ijk, epsilon ilm is equal to delta jl delta km minus delta jm into delta kl. This is the identity which we have to use here. Because it is a cross product, epsilon is multiplied twice here. Epsilon ijk, epsilon ilm. Now, for example, in the above equation, if k is equal to m, if k is equal to m, this k is equal to m, and j is equal to 1, k is equal to m, j is equal to 1, k is equal to m, j is equal to 1. Let us see what happens. It implies delta jl into delta km, delta jl into delta km. What it will be? It's equal to 1. You check it. Is a homework for you. You check it. Similarly, this is 1. If M is equal to J, K is equal to L, it implies delta Jm delta KL is equal to 1. Delta KL into delta Jm is equal to 1. When we apply these values in left hand side, it becomes epsilon ijk, left hand side is equal to, into epsilon ilm is equal to epsilon ijk. K can be written as m, im, and k is equal to m, j is equal to 1, k is equal to 1, I 1 m epsilon m is equal to j, I L is equal to k, I L m is equal to ILM. Epsilon ILM into epsilon ILM is equal to A cross A, because this is A cross A. Both are same. Epsilon into epsilon is cross. Epsilon into epsilon is equal to cross. That is the definition. Epsilon ILM, IJK will become ILM. ILM, that is A cross A, that is equal to, because this will be 1 minus 1, that is equal to 0. That means from this also, from this relation also, we can prove A cross A is equal to 0. It implies A cross A is equal to 0. Here J is equal to 1 and M is equal to J, that M is equal to M we will keep. K is equal to L, here we can keep. One minus 1 is equal to 0. I1M, ILM, that is equal to 0. Now, using the above relation, let us try to write what is A cross B cross C. Please try to write A cross B cross C. Cross means we have to use epsilon. A cross B cross C will divide like this. A is one vector, B, C as another vector, and we can write A as epsilon I, J, K, because it is a cross product. Then AJ, this is 1, this will be AJ, into B cross C of K, because epsilon I, J, K, A cross, epsilon I, J, K, A, J, B, K is equal to A cross B. That is the definition. From this definition we get this. Now, this is equal to epsilon ijk aj. Now we will write about BC, B cross C K. B cross C K means we have to take this epsilon K L M, let us say L we have invented. B L C M. This is also from epsilon K L M B L C M is equal to B cross C. Here don't worry about KLM, LM, IJK, PQR. These are all only subscripts only for the purpose of convenience. Now, this can be written as epsilon ijk, epsilon klm, we will bring together epsilon klm, aj, bl, cm. But we know that epsilon ijk is equal to, from this relation, epsilon jki, that is equal to epsilon kij. Epsilon ijk can be written as epsilon ijk is equal to epsilon kij. Just it's a game of interchanging. It's a clockwise and interchanging. This can be written as, because here k is there first, let us bring k first. Epsilon kij, epsilon klm, so that k will become the common for both of them. aj, this will remain same, bl, cm. You just see what is the main relation what we are talking about from the beginning. If these two are epsilon ijk, epsilon ilm is equal to delta jl, delta km minus delta jm minus delta kl. Now what happens? Kk is removed because k both are what you call common, the first subscript. We will take out that kk, then ij, lm are pending, and it is a combination of Levi Civita symbol and also Kronecker delta. This will be same. This portion we will be rewriting in the form of Kronecker delta. This we will write it in the form of Kronecker delta. When you write in the form of Kronecker delta, k will be taken out, then left over will be delta il into delta jm minus delta im into delta jl. This will remain the same. aj, bl, cm. Now, what is the meaning of delta il minus delta il, delta jm minus delta im, delta jl? What is the meaning of it? delta IL delta JM into AJ BL CM minus delta IM delta JL into AJ BL CM. What is the meaning of it? Here we have to understand the meaning of Kronecker delta here. What is the definition of Kronecker delta? Delta Ij is equal to 1 if I is equal to j. That means this value and this value should be unity. When they will be unity, delta IL into delta JM is equal to unity if delta IL is equal to 1, delta JM is equal to 1, or if we have just now defined somewhere previously in the same lecture that here it is not j is equal to L, it is not 1. If delta JL into delta KM is equal to 1, if K is equal to M and J is equal to L. K is equal to M and J is equal to L. Here M is equal to J and these should be equal values. Now you just see. If what it is? This will be unity if I is equal to L, J is equal to M, and this will be unity if I is equal to M, J is equal to L. Now the whole equation becomes A cross B cross C, just C. This is equal to delta IL delta JM AJ BL CM. It is nothing but rearranging, that's all. Delta JL AJ BL CM. Now this can be written as, here I is equal to L. That means this I can be written as, this L can be written as I. J is equal to M. This M can be written as J. So that what it happens, this is 1. This is unity. This is unity. For this to become unity or 1, what are the conditions? Here I is equal to L and J is equal to M. Now this becomes 1 into AJ. BL will become BI. CM will become CJ minus delta IM into delta JL is equal to unity, because either it is 1 or 0. It can't be 0. Now L becomes, here in the second, J is equal to L, L becomes J, and M becomes I. Now just see, 1 into AJ BJ CI. That means this will be AJ BI CJ minus AJ BJ CI. Now let us take AJ common. BI CJ minus BJ CI. Or we can even write it as, here BI we can take it as common, AJ CJ minus CI you take it out, AJ BJ. What is AJ CJ? It's a dot product. AIBI is equal to A dot B. Similarly, AJ CJ will be A dot C. BI AI is equal to A. These are the definitions from Einstein notation. BI will be vector B, AJCJ will be A dot C minus CI will be vector C, AJBJ will be A dot B. That means A cross B cross C is equal to B into A dot C minus C into A dot B. Once you start practicing carefully the cyclic order, even in the examination, if you find any difficulty in answering a question, if you remember the cyclic order 1xi 2yj 3zk, if you remember the cyclic order clockwise positive, from this also you go back and check the answer and you can eliminate the answers, and by elimination process you can answer it correctly. And this is how this identity is proved. It's very simple. I have explained you because it took little time, but however once you start practicing the things, then you can very easily write any product, let it be dot product, let it be cross product, let it be triple product, anything you can easily solve by using Kronecker delta and Levi Civita symbol. It's again Ramchandra here from Civil Mech Maths Concepts. I wish you all best of luck in your examination. Let it be UPSC Civil Services, or let it be CSIR, or let it be GATE Engineering. You can, or let it be JAM examination. If this type of big identities are asked in the examination, you can use the Levi Civita symbol and easily you can find out the identity and answer the questions in the examination. Best of luck to everybody. Please view my other videos also. Around 17 videos I have put on this subject, and please view them, review them, comment them for improvement so that I will definitely improve as time goes on. And from next class onwards, we will be moving towards in integral calculus, double integrals and triple integrals, and also Stokes theorem and Green's theorem. After that, we will take up differential equations. Once again, best of luck. Thanks a lot for listening to me and viewing my lecture.